Content over everything.
Sorry, mate.
Do no evil equals die and do nothing.
Exactly. And that's why a lot of the Jains, they don't even move. Like they just stay in one spot if they can. But like,
that's dedication, man.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody's trying to help us all.
But like, all I say is like there can be a balance there. You know, we can live in harmony with the world. And I mean, it's certainly possible to be healthy as a vegan. I mean, you see all these like athletes, Nate Diaz. Okay. Omega-3, you can get in walnuts, black seeds. I think a little bit. Also, you know, the only reason fish have omega-3 in them is because they eat this thing called microalgae, and it's therefore in their bodies because they process it.
Oh, what's the algae that people? What's that thing called?
Spirulina, yeah. I think that has omega-3. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Really
Don't quote me on that. Yeah, but it's really fucking healthy. But it tastes like absolute shit. Yeah.
If you put it with fruit juice,
But it's got like 65 grams of protein per 100 grams or something. Yeah, I know. Yeah, if you can stomach that shit.
you've just got to be able to stomach
I can't fucking. It tastes like fish tank.
Yeah, that's it. It tastes like smellish, but fish.
Like seaweed, right?
Yeah. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, B12. B12 is it's found in soil. It's like a bacteria, and we actually produce it, but it's very far down, so we can't absorb it. So like our primate cousins, the apes and all that, they get it from shit.
Oh, really?
But obviously that's not sanitary. So I say just eat a supplement. I mean, you know, the factory farmed animals, they're supplemented with B12 as well because they don't have any access to soil.
Right.
So yeah, the farmers supplement their food with B12 anyway. So when you eat meat, you're getting B12, but in a supplemented form anyway. So you might as well just supplement it yourself.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And most plant milks are fortified with B12 as well. Yeah.
And calcium.
Yeah. All I'm saying, everyone, is that if we don't need to use animals anymore, then we shouldn't. You know, they're sentient beings. They value their own lives. They have some moral value. If they have, go ahead. Sorry. Do we have to? I eat plants. All plants. Strawberries, yeah.
I feel like that. I can answer your question as well, man, but I'm letting him do it.
Tesco.
Polytunnels use bees which are brought in boxes. Those boxes are positioned throughout the polytunnel. Those bees go out, do their work when the box is finished. Even just the bees death.
The way I see it is, as long as we're not directly using them, you know, that's where I draw. By not, sorry.
Trying to make it the least harm. Those bees are bred, brought in, and die.
Yeah, but it's possible to produce strawberries without that. Okay, it's not possible to produce.
It is, definitely, but outside, not to the volumes that we consume them at the times of year that we consume.
Yeah, but that's why veganic farming is being looked into. It's not just about organic, veganic with that, which uses the minimum reliance or aims to use no animals at all.
You can't use no animals at all. For example,
like the strawberries, like as in planting other plants around that would be beneficial for the bees and pollinators.
That's great, but those kind of scales, I think the main
don't know the truth. I'm going to tell you. Do not eat animals. Eat only mice, mosquitoes, flies. Eat them. Leave the animals. That's why you don't understand it here. Eat mice if you find it and eat them. And mosquitoes and flies, everything. But don't touch the animals. Because in the end, the animals are going to eat you up because there will be no space here to stand up. Stand.
You make vegans like me feel
Stand.
slightly less
I know the philosophy behind it.
Look at that body.
Oh, thank you. I do try.
How do you think I feel about this now?
On your Danny sign? Oh yeah, I think it's nice.
I came in
halfway through, I understand you're concerned about the bees. And people don't eat bees. You know what happens after 6
Sure,
days?
a bit slow to I mean, but you can't just almond milk is a massive thing that's promoted as a milk substitute for vegans. And almonds are produced in California, and that's bees are transported all over. Like those there's
not a lot of good debates.
Huge. So it's very
My side's a bit more. My approach is a bit more aggressive.
I don't buy almonds.
strawberries, berries,
That's good.
Even if I do, I'm trying my best to limit
Like the gentle approach.
So like I'm zero waste as well, so I try to limit how much.
Thank you very much.
Chinese, I try to buy locally and like I try.
Good night then.
Needs a bit of work at the moment, speak quickly.
Hi, how you doing? Do you think we need to use animals in this day and age?
Take something apart and have a little look. See what's going on in there.
For food, for clothing? Why?
Because I think, well, first of all, Darwinian theory of evolution.
Okay, but is that a need or a want?
I think it's a necessity.
To survive and be healthy? You don't think we can be healthy by just eating plants?
I think we can, but I think Darwinian theory of evolution is that we came from animals that have always...
Should we always get our morality from Darwinian theory of evolution?
Excuse me, sir. I don't think you should be speaking to people. Are you still eating meat? I really would not recommend speaking to him.
Right.
Because it might rub off on you. You might go back to it.
It's alright.
Are you sure you're not going to go back to it?
I'll be fine.
You'll be okay? Be careful, he's a bit dodgy when it comes to morals.
He seems alright.
For a meat eater.
Yeah, sorry. We should, sure, I do believe in the theory of evolution, but just because, evolution is true, doesn't necessarily mean that we should get our morals from, natural selection.
No, I don't think we should get our morals, but I was listening to the radio the other day and it was saying that plants communicate with each other in ways that we haven't really understood yet.
Sure.
So, if in a few years' time we can determine that plants are sentient beings, they reproduce and maybe they think in ways we don't totally understand.
Okay.
So you're going to, I can imagine somebody maybe of your persuasion would turn around and say, I actually believe that plants are more evolved than animals. We should stop eating plants and only eat animals.
What he's trying to do...
But do you think, do you think we kill plants by eating fruit? Or seeds? Or nuts?
You're vegan, so what about eggs?
Well, yeah, I don't eat eggs either.
No, I know, but why not?
Because they come from... You can't get consent from a chicken to use her body. And are you aware of what happens in the egg industry?
Oh yeah, you get the plant.
Talking about plants.
You're fine with that? Fine with promoting that? Paying for that to, they're already paid. These animals, which are not paying all day long.
How do you
They went from an animal,
Plants are
a
not
chicken, that
sentient
could,
beings, mate. I was going to
should be
respond to that
producing about
too,
12 eggs a year.
They don't have a brain or a central nervous
Now,
system.
they
Those
produce
things are
300
required
eggs
to
a
be
year.
a sentient
And they're on
being.
iPad-size environments.
about the benefits. Tell us
They're not
how-
happy, they're not paying. And every time we pay for an egg, we're saying, yeah, I'm fine with that to happen. Because it doesn't exist when we stop paying for it.
Unless you were to have free-range eggs, but I mean proper.
So, do you think animals have any moral value? Yeah? So they matter morally? Okay. If someone matters morally, should we treat them as objects if we don't have to?
No, you shouldn't.
So veganism is a moral obligation then?
No, I think like the North American Indians with the buffaloes, they respected the buffaloes totally.
They had to hunt for survival.
They had to hunt for survival.
But we don't anymore.
But when they ate the buffalo, they used as much of it as they, and they respected it.
Yeah, but do we...
I see nothing wrong.
And those two guys, that guy Pablo, whatever it is, he ate human flesh. Because he was, in the middle of a crash with snow. But that doesn't mean we can all do that.
Yeah,
There's plenty of other stuff
necessity
available.
could justify a lot of things. I mean, I would kill a human if I had to do it for survival, right? And so therefore I exempt people who have to hunt for survival. You know, I'm not talking about them, I'm talking about us, where we have access to supermarkets.
Yeah.
Why are we treating sentient beings as objects if we don't have to?
And I think there's no question that ideally, you know, we should only farm animals as humanely as possible. I mean, I got a colleague at work who he has in his large back garden, semi-freehold, he has his own chickens.
Right.
And they have as nice a life as any chicken in the world.
Right.
But obviously you can't commercialise that and build it up so that you could feed as many people at once.
Exactly, and everyone wants eggs.
Yeah, and everyone wants eggs.
Yeah.
So it's not ideal, but fundamentally, do I think that we as a species should stop eating other animals? And no, I don't.
But you acknowledge that it's unnecessary, right?
It's a shame if we have to be harmful to animals and hurt them.
It's a shame.
But isn't it harmful to use animals in the first place, to treat them as an object, reduce them to objects, and only, like, okay, sorry, can I just finish this point? Do you think animals value their own lives? In the sense that they want to be free from pain and suffering. Okay, if someone values their own life, surely their worth, their value, is intrinsic. It comes from within, right? Surely then we shouldn't put an economic worth on them. We shouldn't say, this animal is worth this much money.
But do you think a tree wants to give up its apples?
Well, do you you hear that sigh? That's because we hear it all the time. Forgive me, but like we get this a lot.
I feel a poem coming on.
So,
does a tree
let me ask you a question.
want to leave its apple?
Let me ask you a
Will
question.
the cruel
Would you
man
arrest
come
me for
along
plant
and
cruelty?
pick him
Would you
and
arrest me
deprive
if
of
I
the
pulled out
tree
some grass
how
right
cruel?
now?
Not at the moment.
Right.
But would you arrest me if I was
Very
beating a
good.
dog?
Yeah.
Why? What's the difference?
Because the dog has got much more feelings.
There we go.
It's more
There we go.
alive.
So even if plants are sentient, which I don't think they are, okay,
neither do I.
there is a sentience hierarchy there, right? So surely we should harm the least sentient. If you acknowledge that plants are sentient, we should harm the least sentient rather than the most sentient, right? So therefore we should still be vegan. And also, being vegan kills less plants too. If you really care about plants, you should be vegan.
So what about
I
reducing
believe
the
in voluntary
population of the
euthanasia.
prisons?
I'm all for reducing the
The
population.
population of the prisons
Ladies
and
and gentlemen,
eating people who are
I believe
just
non-vegans should be
bad.
free to choose.
No, I don't
whether
believe
they
that
want to
either.
take their own
I
lives.
think
we should
you know,
support
prisoners
for half of the
are
animals.
just products of their
Let's support
circumstances. They're not
voluntary
evil people.
euthanasia
They
for all
are the way they are
people
because
who
you know
don't
they've been conditioned a certain way, or they've had a rough life, or they have something wrong with their
where
brains.
where
We
does that
shouldn't,
to where?
you know,
But in
punish
America,
those
where they've
people.
got the death penalty,
I'm against the
and
death
other
penalty.
countries,
See how it feels.
instead of just
Still
wasting
treating you a lot better in
human
North
flesh,
Korea
why
if
not
you're
turn it into
human
protein?
and you get an animal treated
Because it's unnecessary. We can just eat
But
plants.
then
No, you're
human
luxury
beings that want to eat
compared to
protein
the animals that
rather
you
than
eat
plants
and you are
could eat human
complicit in
protein, would
torturing.
keep it within our own
You
limits.
get deported
I'm sure some
to North
vegans would
Korea.
agree with you there,
You'll
but I
be
don't,
living in
sir.
flipping heaven compared to that.
Take care.
Content over everything. From your melody.
Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV.
Oh, I'm so triggered.
Man, don't listen to ITV.
Ladies and gentlemen, never give up. You can change the world. And my proposal is voluntary euthanasia for all non-vegans. Starting from today. There are many non-vegans here who have had enough of their lives.